Vineet, good to have you on ET Now. Thank you for joining us. First, a word on Mahindra Satyam relisting. What we understand is that you are planning to relist it.
Essentially, what is required to be done is that we have to become current in US GAAP. That is a requirement for purposes of relisting. We are current in Indian GAAP. We will endeavor now to restate our accounts under US GAAP, but there are certain limitations in the sense that the accounts were badly mauled over the last 6 to 7 years. So reconstructing them, putting them in, bringing in the requirements of US GAAP may have some limitations. So we will restate the accounts, send it to SEC in the hope that they will accept the qualifications which are necessary given the circumstances and given the nature, the magnitude and the size of the fraud.
Right, Mr. Nair, I mean, are there any other litigations that need to be first settled before a listing on the NYSE is possible?
I do believe that most of the litigations are behind us.
Right, and Mr. Nair, with respect to the M&M Club, M&M tie-up with Cisco, will a significant portion of work go to Tech Mahindra and to Mahindra Satyam now?
No, most of the work will be with Mahindra Satyam because they are in the enterprise space, they are providing the solutioning, they are providing the servicing. So most of this particular work will be with Mahindra Satyam. However, please remember that Tech Mahindra is separately doing some amount of work with Cisco also.
Mr. Nair, have you worked out any revenue expectations from this particular collaboration with Cisco?
I mean, you're talking at this time about orders of magnitude. I mean, it's very difficult to give any precise number, but the number which is being talked about, or which we believe is a realistic estimate at this point of time, is about $500 million over a period of 5 years.
Vineet, after the JV, is Cisco looking at picking up stake in Tech Mahindra?
Please tell me, how can I confirm or deny a rumor? Rumor by definition is not correct.
Right. So what is the status of the remaining stake that BT has currently? I mean, are they still evaluating a buyer?
That is a question best asked to BT. All I know is that M&M has bought 5% of that stake, and which is news to you, which is no news to you either.
But Vineet, overall, how is the business shaping up for Tech Mahindra?
It's looking positive. As we have been explaining earlier, normally after a slowdown, and once the economy recovers, it takes 1, 2 or 3 quarters for the telecom sector to revive. So I think we are in that lag period. There's a plethora of activity, economic activity in all other sectors, and I do believe we are seeing signs of resurgence even in telecom sector. But it will take some time before it actually fructifies into orders and revenue.
What about the deal flow in Mahindra Satyam? There had been a slowdown in large deals. Are they coming back now?
Now I think it's looking better. It is looking better. But again, I must repeat what I have always been saying. There is no magic in resurrecting a company from near death. It takes time. We were last year in, so to say, critical stage. We were in the intensive care unit. We have come out of that. We are now recharging our batteries. I think we are in a state where we can say that we are convalescing. But it will take 3 years before we are back and have indices and have numbers which are comparable to the good companies in the industry.
Vineet, are you planning a salary hike in order to really curtail your attrition rate?
I think attrition rate are high, but they're coming down, which is good news. At the moment, this is the moment, this is the time period when we collect data around what the salary increases are likely to be, so that we are in conformity with the market. That we are looking at as we go along.
So, Mr. Nair, how soon can we hear the news of the merger between Tech Mahindra and Mahindra Satyam? I mean, are things moving in that direction?
Well, I mean, we had stated when we took over the company that it is our intention, it is our objective to merge the two companies. I think now, with most of the legal issues being behind us, we will start in real earnest the process of merger. But as you know, this is not a short process, and we expect in 9 to 10 months we would be converging towards, both the companies would be converging, and a merger may be possible.